Good morning. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, January 7th. We are 90 days out from April 7th, your DTD2 for the first week of the new year and the quarter for that matter. Don't forget DTD2. Do the database too. It helps you move through your database, have conversations with all the people. If you really chunk it down, it just means 4 conversations with each individual in your database over the course of a year. Right? In an effort to stay top of mind, because they're only going to transact once every 7 to 10 years. So if we stay connected with them emotionally, they will come back to us transactionally. This is what we have found. That's why it makes sense to at least at the very, because you might be like, hey, I talk to people more than that. Cool. Okay, cool. Then make sure you're also doing all the other things that are happening with your 36 Connect or whatever your smart plan is. At the very least, if you're just a person, I just do DTD2, then this week you are calling your A's and W's and you're texting your N's. So you're calling the Andersons and the Wilsons and you're texting the Neenans. I had a Professor Neenan back in college, way back in the day. Probably have some pictures. It was sepia tone. We had wooden desks, candles, little inkwell and an eagle's quill, back when I was in college. All right, so here we are. It is Wednesday. It is January 7th. And if you're swinging back into things, we do have a programming change for the new year and moving forward. On the first Wednesday, that's today. On the first Wednesday of every month, we're just going to make a little shift in our contracts. So contracts on the first Wednesday of the month, we will go Maine at 9 o'clock. That's coming up in just about a half an hour. Maine at 9 o'clock, New Hampshire at 10 o'clock. And then we're going to start doing a luxury call with the director of luxury for Keller Williams Realty International. His name is Brady Sandal. Fantastic conversation with him every month on the first Wednesday of the month. So that's what's happening today at 11 o'clock. And you can do that by joining us here in Portsmouth. That's hosted by our regional ambassador for luxury. His name is Adam Dow. Maybe you know him. Adam will be here to hang out for the call and enjoy the call with you at 11 o'clock with Brady. And then after the fact, when Brady's wrapped up, there will be a mastermind with Adam. So you're thinking to yourself, well, I'm not doing luxury property. Okay. I don't intend to do luxury property. And that's almost like that's not even a thing anymore, because you're just going to run into a property that's going to qualify for luxury. And right now in the New England area, we're talking about $700,000. Or you're thinking, I'm not a member of luxury. Well, you'll find out, and you can talk to Adam about this today. When you have a property that qualifies, you can use some of the KW accoutrement to market it. And then obviously there are tiers that you can earn into and pay into if you want to be in the cool kids club. Now, here's the thought process behind luxury. The conversation you're going to experience today at 11 o'clock with Brady Sandal, and then furthermore with Adam Dow, is really about client service, surprising and delighting. How do we plus the experience? And everyone that we work with should be getting that treatment. I completely appreciate if you're, let's just go back to brass tacks. You're sitting at the kitchen table and maybe you've got, your variable fee. And a lot of agents do this, and it's not hard and fast. You don't have to do it. It's smart to do from a business standpoint. You're going in and you've got a fee. It's just like if you were looking at programming for anything, like I'm just going to use DirecTV Stream, right? Or your Xfinity, right? For those of you still plugged into something that actually delivers all the channels. When you go look at that, or you go look at your phone plan with Verizon or AT&T and T-Mobile, there's different plans. And each plan that may get more expensive, quote unquote, offers more stuff. Although I know you, I know where your heart is, I know how you feel about what you're doing. And I know you want to take care of people. No, nobody would be manic enough to get into real estate if they truly didn't have a big heart. So no matter the price point, and I will argue, when you have a client who's cobbled together their last shekels and they're going to buy their first house, that one will rest on your heart longer than the $1 million properties. The $1 million properties are fantastic. The experience you're creating for all of the people you serve. So when you have the opportunity on that first Wednesday, which is today, to join Brady Sondal, our Director of Luxury for Keller Williams Realty International, at 11 o'clock. And then after that, dive deeper with our ambassador for luxury with New England, Adam Dow, one of our very own, and start to understand what client service looks like and how we are surprising and delighting and plussing the experience for our luxury clients. You'll probably think to yourself, why wouldn't I apply that to everyone who chooses to work with me? And I'm not talking about the application of things that would be cost prohibitive to your business. Maya Angelou, people will rarely remember what we say. They'll remember how we made them feel. Agents that are dominating their marketplace, I promise you, they're creating experiences for their clients, not transactions. I mean, the transaction's happening, but as we up our standards and we surround ourselves with the people that will uphold our standards, leadership exists when you leave the room. So absent your physical presence, how did you make them feel? Hours, days, months, years after they worked with you, 3 years after they closed on their house and they're talking to their friend who's never been to their house before. This is great. Who did you work with? Are they going to forget your name because it was all paperwork and functionary? Or are they immediately going to refer to you by your first name? Because you went from unknown to agent to trusted advisor to friend because of the experience you created around them. I wouldn't tell you that, hey, you should be in Vermont contracts when that pops up on Wednesday. If you don't have your Vermont license, if you want to sit through it, cool. I don't think there's any harm in it. But we know what we should be doing in the morning if we're not in contracts, right? Right. Lead gen or Ignite, which is also happening today. So that luxury call today, lean into it. Take advantage of that. And the opportunity that you have a chance to learn from Brady Sondal once a month and then spend time here in Portsmouth with Adam Dow. It's a great opportunity. So as we get through the schedule, here we go. It's Wednesday. It's action-packed as always. We're going to wrap up the quick start. You're heading into Fight Club at 9 o'clock at KWFightClub.com. Cameras on, microphones off. You're doing lead gen. It's like study hall for real estate. It's a safe place to go do the next right thing and make sure you're inducing enough conversations so you're getting a chance to work with enough people to satisfy your goals, right? Zig Ziglar, when we help people get what they want, we get what we want. Service first, sales second. So Fight Club, 9 o'clock, KWFightClub.com. Also at 9 o'clock, if you are jumping into Ignite, we're on session 2 today. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all the way up through Friday, February 20th with our last and 20th session. But today is session 2, Embrace Your Job, with the one and only Christian. He'll be teaching that class. And you can find that on Zoom. That is at KWIgnite.com. KellerIgnite.com. KellerIgnite.com. The link for that's right in the morning news. 9 o'clock, Maine contracts. 10 o'clock, New Hampshire contracts. And then 11 o'clock, we have the Luxury Training Mastermind. That's here in Portsmouth. You watch Brady, and then you hang out with Adam. Also at 11 o'clock, there's a Command Jump Start continuing with the Maggie McDowell. And then we talk about what we did all morning and how we're building our businesses. We do that with the midday protocol. That's today at 1 o'clock. You come to timsoffice.com. We're talking about your conversations, your appointments, and your contracts. And this week, we're talking about John Gordon and his great book, The Energy Bus, and how we're preserving our energy, right? Energy is not on will call. We have to protect it, right? You can plug your phone in all day. You can recharge your phone all day. Outside of a cat nap under your desk, we have the energy we wake up with, and we have to preserve that, because my job as your friend and your coach is to make sure that when you get home, you still have wind in your sails. Our loved ones want two things. The same two reasons we came here. I want to protect my time, and I want to protect and build my bank account. You'll notice wealthy people move quickly because time is the revenue they can't make more of. So protect your energy. So when you are free, you don't need to go home and crash. You have the energy to hang out with your young children. You have the energy to sit up and have a great conversation with your older children. You have the energy to be physically present and emotionally present when we get home. So whatever you're working on this year, however we can help, simply open the morning news, find out what's on the menu for the day that makes sense for you to plug into, to start to think differently. Your perception and your perspective are going to form your decisions. And the decisions you make are going to help other people and guiding them on what they do. You're going to transform lives, helping people make the biggest transaction in their life over the next 12 months. And we owe it to ourselves to be the best version of us, because our business expands to the extent that we do. So if I can help with these conversations, you can book my face at meetwithcoach.com. The weather is the weather. I think a lot of people might have delayed openings, canceled openings, whatever your day looks like. Make sure you take some time for yourself. Focus on you. When the masks drop in the airplane, you put yours on first. We have to take care of ourselves so we can take care of others. And we're here to help. See you in and around the market center and the internet. Have a fantastic day.